Hello. What are you doing just now? Are you busy? Take a break. Take a break. Have a break and hang out with me for a bit. Because I got stuff I want to show you. I have a random collection of objects beside me, and I thought it would be fun to try some tapping and scratching and just test different objects for ASMR to see if they work. I don't know if they do either. I'm just going to try them all, and I thought that you could help. You could tell me what ones that you like, what you don't like. Yeah? Okay, look, let's just try some, because you don't know till you try. This is cedarwood. The reason that I have cedarwood is, ironically, because you know that I love moths. I had a moth problem, but it was the clothes moths. So they ate holes in all my clothes, and I had to get some cedarwood to deter them, which seems to have worked. And it also smells amazing. But I have now little pieces of cedarwood in all my clothing areas. But it seems to have kept them away, so I can recommend for clothes moths. I'm going to go quickly through these because I've got loads that I want to try. Look at these, look. So these are pieces of softwood, and they have a scent. They're like pomegranate and smoky, like a bonfire. It's really nice. It's very autumnal. You know, autumn is my favourite. Smell. It's so good. Cool. Oh, I think this is going to be like a love it or hate it type sound. I quite like that. It sounds a bit like radio static, TV static. Is that just me? Do you know what I mean? I like that one. What else have we got down here? We've got so many random things. I'm just going to pick them up and just see what we get. Oh. These are language cards. So I'm learning a language at the moment, which I absolutely love. I'm really enjoying it. It's very difficult, but I'm enjoying it. So I have these flashcards to help me. So it's got the letters on the front, and on the back it's got little pictures and words. Can you tell what language I'm learning? Can you guess? Can you guess what language? Oh, I quite like that one. ASMR is so personal, isn't it? What works for one person doesn't work for another. For me, I like these scratching ones and the visual triggers. Let me know what you like. Is this distracting you? In a good way. It's distracting in a good way. You had to take a break anyway. It's good to take a break. this is my gratitude journal. So at the end of every day, I like to just write down all the things that I'm grateful for that day. I think it's really important just to sort of, at the end of your day, just, even if it's just one thing, just to say that you're grateful for, because I think sometimes we can take for granted the things that we have, and we forget we've actually got a lot to be grateful for. So I do write it in this little notebook, but also if you write it down, it's quite nice to look back on. You can see all the good things that happened, all the little synchronicities. What else have we got? Oh. I hope some of these are tingly, because that's what we want, isn't it? With ASMR. We want the tingles. That's why I'm trying all these different ones. Maybe I'll discover some that I like as well. What else have we got? It's an owl. It's an owl. So, my second favourite animals, I think, because I love moths and butterflies and insects and beetles and things, but I love birds. I think if I come back in another life, I want to be just a creature that can fly, like a bird or a butterfly or something. Oh, that side's quite nice. I apologise if you can hear that plane. Where I live is very, very noisy, so there's only a brief window of time every day when I can actually record stuff, and even then not every day. These are tiny little clothes pegs. Oh, that's quite nice. The reason I have these, look at these tiny little clothes pegs, is because I make miniature houses. So I build tiny little furniture and tiny little houses. So it's a nice hobby, however it does test your patience to the max. Maybe I can show you that in another video. All the little tiny furniture. So I use these little pegs to hold the fabric together when it's gluing. Are you remembering all these? You've got to tell me what your favourite is, okay? This is love you, because I do love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You know, I like to distract you. This is Peony and Rhubarb perfume. You might think rhubarb is quite an unusual smell for perfume, and I would agree, but it's actually quite nice. It's quite a heavy scent, so it's like an evening scent, but I quite like it. What have we got? The first thing I always do when I get a new phone the screen. I'm so clumsy. As soon as I get a phone, I always drop it. Oh, so these are incense cones. You see these little, oh I can't get them, yeah. These little incense cones, and they have the same smell as that wood. So it's kind of like a pomegranate, smoky, like very autumnal. You can tell it's my favourite season. Smell. Oh, they're so good. What are they called? They're called Smoky Night. But they don't make them anymore. I've looked everywhere, I can't find them. So that's all I've got left. So I just use them on special occasions. I try and save them. But they're very nice. What else have we got? Playing cards. I always think it's good to carry playing cards with you. Just in case you're out and about, you fancy a game of cards. It's another smelly one. So it's an apple. It's an apple candle. So it's shaped like an apple. And it also smells like apple. It's so good. Smell. Which one of these are we liking? Are we liking any of these sounds? I've got some of my favourites, I think. Oh, this may be too noisy. I quite like the crackly ones, but that might be a bit too noisy. A brush. This is a very random assortment. I did say it was random. Like it's got butterfly. It's got a butterfly on it. You can tell why I got this. I actually think I was given this as a gift. Obviously the person knows that I love butterflies. I don't actually know why I love butterflies and moths so much. There's just something about them, I don't know. A lot of people really don't like them. Butterflies are quite like anxious, you know, they're always like, flitting around, or actually maybe moths are more anxious. Butterflies are more kind of gentle, but that's how I think of them anyway. I like moths, they're always looking for the light. So it's got a rose on it, can you see? Yeah, as I was saying, where I live is very, very noisy. So I have constant planes going over. I have a main road of traffic that's always busy, and I have neighbours that are very noisy, and they have a dog that barks constantly. So there's a very brief window of time in the day where I can actually record these, and it's usually a Sunday morning, but I get up really early anyway. So I get up at 5:30 every morning because I like to go for a walk really early before everybody else gets up, and it's nice and quiet and the air smells fresh, and I like to just be out in nature. So I get up at 5:30 and the rest of my day is just always busy and the same at the weekends. So I do struggle to find the time that is quiet to record these, so I do apologise if there are distractions, because I know that when I listen to videos it is distracting when there's background noise, you know, especially if you're using ASMR to sleep or just, yeah, relax a little bit. So I really try my best to make it as quiet for you as possible, okay? But I can't always. I quite like that. I have one here too. I do like the jewelry noises. What else have we got down here? It's a ceramic rabbit, of course. I mean, why wouldn't you need one of these? What else have we got? We have some gummies, gummy candy. It's sour watermelon candy. I know that sugar's really bad for you, okay, and I try, but I just have such a sweet tooth. Oh, look at the rainbows. I keep all my secrets in here. That's it. I think that's all the things I had. I just have my little... I just brought this specially to distract you. Maybe we should do some where we brush away them. Brush them away. Here's your eyebrow. Let's brush your eyebrow. Your eyebrow. Oh, there's your eye. Your eye. Your nose. Your nose. Your mouth. There we go. Okay. I think I've distracted you enough now, haven't I? I think that's enough distraction. Well, we've done all our little tests. Look, now we can see some ASMR things that we like. Maybe some were tingly, maybe some were too loud, maybe some were just annoying. But you can let me know. Let me know. Okay, I think that's the end of your break.